Ah, the Siberian Husky. Majestic, wolf-like, and loud? Yes, our beloved Huskies are known for their impressive vocal range. Forget your quiet evenings. With a Husky in the house, you're in for a symphony of howls, woofs, and those hilarious Husky conversations. But why all the noise? Believe it or not, Huskies aren't trying to drive you crazy, though it might feel that way sometimes. These aren't your typical bark-at-the-mailman kind of dogs. Huskies are a talkative bunch, using their voices to communicate everything from excitement to boredom. Think of it as their own unique way of chatting. So the next time your Husky launches into an impromptu aria, take a deep breath and remember, it's just their way of saying hello to the world, or maybe demanding more treats. In the following sections, we'll delve into the fascinating world of Husky vocalizations and learn how to live in harmony with these furry chatterboxes. Let's face it, Huskies aren't exactly known for their subtlety. When a Husky wants something, they'll let you know, loudly. But behind those boisterous barks lies a complex language all their own. So what's your Husky trying to tell you? A short, sharp bark can be a greeting, like a furry, "Hey, I'm here!" A series of rapid-fire barks might signal excitement, especially if there's a squirrel in sight. And that drawn-out, mournful howl? That could be a sign of loneliness or a way of calling to other dogs in the neighborhood. Of course, Huskies aren't above using their barks for more strategic purposes. A well-timed bark can be a very effective way to get your attention, especially if it involves a drop treat or an open door. And let's not forget the classic "I'm bored" bark, a relentless sound designed to wear down even the most patient owner. Thinking of getting a Husky to protect your home? You might want to invest in a good security system instead. While their wolfish appearance might intimidate some, Huskies are notoriously bad guard dogs. In fact, they're more likely to befriend a burglar than chase them off. Huskies are pack animals, bred to work together, not defend territory. They're naturally friendly and outgoing, with a tendency to see everyone as a potential friend and belly rub provider. Don't expect your Husky to distinguish between a welcome guest and an intruder. They'll probably greet both with a wagging tail and a hopeful "Are you here to play?" This isn't to say Huskies aren't protective of their loved ones. They form strong bonds with their families and will fiercely defend them if threatened. But their idea of defense usually involves lots of barking and maybe some excited jumping, not exactly the stuff of guard dog legends. Huskies are masters of vocal communication, utilizing a whole repertoire of sounds beyond the standard bark. From soulful howls to playful yips, they're like the opera singers of the dog world, capable of expressing a wide range of emotions. One of the most iconic Husky sounds is, of course, the howl. This long, drawn-out vocalization is often used for long-distance communication, allowing Huskies to connect with other dogs miles away. It's also a way for them to express excitement, boredom, or even anxiety. Then there's the whine, a higher-pitched sound that can convey everything from impatience to discomfort. A Husky might whine when they want to go outside, when they're hungry, or when you're sitting on the remote control. And let's not forget the Husky talk, a series of grunts, grumbles, and whines that sound suspiciously like human conversation. Huskies are the marathon runners of the dog world, bred to pull sleds for miles on end. They have boundless energy and a need for exercise that can put even the most dedicated marathon runner to shame. So what happens when a Husky doesn't get enough physical activity? You guessed it, barking. A bored Husky is a barking Husky. They'll pace, they'll whine, and they'll bark incessantly, all in a desperate attempt to burn off some of that pent-up energy. Think of it as their way of saying, "Hey, I'm going stir-crazy here. Let's go for a run, play some fetch, or do something, anything, to tire me out." But it's not just physical exercise that matters. Huskies are intelligent dogs who need mental stimulation as well. Without it, they'll quickly become bored and frustrated, leading to, you guessed it, more barking. Puzzle toys, training sessions, and even simple games like hide-and-seek can work wonders in keeping a Husky's mind engaged and their barking to a minimum. While most Husky barking is perfectly normal, sometimes it can be a sign of a more serious issue. If your Husky's barking suddenly changes in intensity, frequency, or tone, it's important to pay attention. Excessive barking can be a symptom of several health problems, including hearing loss. As dogs age, they can experience hearing loss, just like humans. If your Husky doesn't seem to hear you when you call their name, or if they bark excessively without any apparent reason, It's a good idea to schedule a vet appointment to check their hearing. Cognitive decline. Senior dogs can also develop cognitive decline, a condition similar to Alzheimer's disease in humans. One of the symptoms of cognitive decline is increased vocalization, including barking, howling, and whining. Pain or discomfort. Just like any other dog, Huskies can bark if they're in pain or discomfort. If your Husky's barking is accompanied by other symptoms, such as limping, lethargy, or loss of appetite, it's essential to take them to the vet right away. If your vet has ruled out any underlying health problems, then your Husky's excessive barking is most likely behavioral. In these cases, it's important to work with a qualified dog trainer or behaviorist to address the root cause of the problem. Living with a vocal Husky can be challenging, but it's not impossible. With a little patience, understanding, and maybe some earplugs, you can learn to live in harmony with your furry chatterbox. Here are a few tips to help manage your Husky's barking. Provide plenty of exercise and mental stimulation. A tired Husky is a quiet Husky. Make sure your Husky gets at least 30 minutes of vigorous exercise every day, along with plenty of mental stimulation in the form of training, puzzle toys, and interactive games. Ignore attention-seeking barking. If your Husky barks to get your attention, ignore them completely. Don't look at them, talk to them, or even make eye contact. Once they've been quiet for a few seconds, reward them with a treat or some praise. Teach the quiet command. With a little patience and consistency, you can teach your Husky to bark on command and, more importantly, to stop barking when asked. Start by teaching the speak command, then gradually introduce the quiet command, rewarding your Husky for staying silent. Create a calm environment. Huskies are sensitive dogs who can pick up on their owner's stress and anxiety. Creating a calm and relaxing environment at home can help reduce your Husky's overall stress levels, which may in turn reduce barking. Remember, Huskies are naturally vocal dogs. Trying to completely eliminate their barking is unrealistic and unfair. The goal is to manage their barking in a way that works for both you and your furry friend, so you can enjoy many happy and relatively quiet years together.